Something I'm learning from this more aggressive playstyle I've been taking on this season is sometimes you get behind and you just gotta clutch up. You gotta make the tough shot in order to not lose elo and not lose the match. Starting out on the Coyote Canyon 3 versus the Getty and try to get this steep riser line to turn this corner. I didn't give that nearly enough. I used to aim high in the sky, let the fade do this, but I started aiming lower and giving it more hyzer. It's a higher percentage make. And even when I miss here, most of the time you're 100 feet away. I'm not going to say 100 feet away is 100% make, but it's a pretty good chance of making it. And the Getty, yeah, I don't know if he is still right now, but he was top of the leaderboard. And that shot is showing why. In a one win, a lot of top players are going to be hitting this every single time. Hurricane 4, let's see if I can get the skip Sapphire. I think it's default aim. A little bit of hyzer on it this time and not hit that left wall. Oh, don't go behind. Okay. Well, this kicks out the right way. Does it skip Sapphire make it? I don't really know. There's a skip Rive, YZF Rive line I've seen and got to try a little bit. Plus, I made this video recording before you sent me that line. That's why I'm not doing it now. Ooh, Kaioken 9 with a good wind. Glide skip Paradigm. I'll have to go default aim there and just slide to the left, give her the hyzer. And there's so much sway and wobble play of this shot that I'm not really worried about him miss. Almost every time you're gonna bump out and have a look towards the basket. I think 274 is glide sapphire range. Oh, yeah, it was so high. I thought that was gonna be even short. It's just still one. I had to figure out what the ranges are for that throw in. Getting the drive is nice, but throwing just variable distance. And there's so much elevation change when you're throwing in the basket. They have to constantly make adjustments. All right, Sunshine Glade. Let's go with the River Ace lines. Just to the right of the basket and just under 2/3 power. See if I can get one of these. Is this the chance to get one back on the Getty? Nope. Oh man. Sunshine Glade can be frustrating. You feel like you should be able to get the ace. Except here. I don't ever expect this ace. This is probably the toughest ace on Sunshine Glade. And just off to the left again. Well, I guess 5 is a tougher ace, but you're not really looking to ace 5 most of the time. We'll throw in our fuse, take our birdie. One more chance on Sunshine Glade. I guess there's Frozen Valley 9 at the end if we don't get it. No. It's... Oh, Glide Skip Rive. With this 2 headwind, I've been going Rive instead of Paradigm. I think the extra little bit of carry and the extra fade on this keep it way safer than the Paradigm shot in this particular wind. Oh, that kept going forever. Thankfully, kicked back out safely. Of course, Naged is getting it as well. And we're keeping it tied up, and we're going to have to see if we can pull through probably on Frozen Valley 9 at the end. Give us kind of an ace run with default aim. I don't think it gets here. No, it doesn't get there in that wind. I think you need like 1 or 2 tailwind for this to actually make it. Oh, is Nuggetti opening the door? I think he's a little bit off the right side. Oh, and he did. Okay, but he can make this. It's a tough make. Probably a big rotate the world, getting himself to the other side of that barrier. And there it is. Yep, from where I came from, that was a big rotate the world. Nice save. This was got to try to ace run with the water skip rive, but it's nowhere near enough. I need to be a lot tighter to actually run that, but there's a lot of danger if you're coming tight. And I want to keep the door open for me on Frozen Valley 9 to do something cool. Let's see if we can do it. It's a 1 wind. So I go up here on this ledge, about a half disc of hyzer. And I want the sway to be up. I don't want turn out of the hand. Okay, tiniest bit of turn, that can work. Oh, Nuggetti's going down there. He's got a great shot, of course. And we are going to have a look but it's not going to be a gimme. We're still a little bit of distance out here. 140 have elevation to work with. Can we sink it? Where's the Getty? Where's he at? Oh, off the cage. There's a chance. 120. Come on. There we go. Clutching up. Getting the eagle. Saving the tie. Good game to Yeti. Alright, this time with Puss Puss. You know we gotta run everything. Frozen Valley 4 is gonna be exciting one off the bat. Crow's Nest 4 over the top, and a couple other Crow's Nest runs in there. And then, of course, Sunshine Glade closed out. And maybe yes, no bueno. Maybe yes, no bueno. That's good, the ring to it. Doing us as well. You know, he's going to be running everything. Ezreal jumping in the last minute also. The Glide Water Skip Ride. You guys just saw this shot. Again, not much of an ace run, especially with that tough wind pushing it away. That was some good fade from Puss Puss. I wonder if he's throwing there. That's a surprising amount of fade. Force out of that left to right. I'm messing myself up. Yeah, left to right wind. That was coming in. No Bueno is behind the rock wall. Able to make the adjustment, or maybe there's no adjustment to make. Really depends. If you get too far behind that rock wall, you have to aim up in the sky and kind of lob it in. But if you don't go too far, you can just do your normal shot. Frozen Valley 4. Alright. This is our first chance. Let's see if we can clutch up here. A little bit further to the left is the aim point. Tons of highs there. This cannot miss right. Missing left is okay. Missing right is not. Throwing it perfect. Oh, is absolutely an option. Yeah. Oh, I've said it before. Thank you, Aaron Christensen, for your video on how to get this hole in every single wind. Obviously, I don't hit it every time, but I at least have an idea of what the adjustments are to make because that video made for this hole. I do miss having the stickier roll arrive. Some of those tailwinds. They don't always slow down in time. Oh, I've got to figure this one out with the Glide Skip Drive. There's that wide line. Yeah, right there that Ezreal just took. That has a kind of self-correcting ace run. Instead, I'm just way up top. Oh, thankfully this came down. The pizza boxes. It gets me every time. Thankfully this came down. If I was on top of that hill, it's still a steep downhill throw-in, which I'm definitely better at, but it's way tougher than when you're on flat ground. Ezreal from deep, able to make the save still. Alright, so we are tied with Puss Puss at the top. Crow's Nest 6. Dang it. This wind sucks. We'll go up in the air and I kind of run it. I don't really know what adjustments to make to try and get this closer. Maybe aiming lower would help next time. It gets us down there, right by the pizza box, going into the basket. To be able to get our birdie. And where are we at? There we are. There's our birdie. Ezreal. Oh. How did they get way back there? You know, like the Sky Visor line. That is some terrible play. Some terrible ground play, rather. Not terrible play. Crow's Nest 4. Big tailwind. It's definitely the forehand line I should consider here. I think it's more of a tailwind. Take a little bit of angle off. I want this to hit with some cut. I want more cut than that. Oh boy. I'm going to follow everybody else right. Oh no. Okay. Righty, I'm very lucky. Not going off the edge. I hit that fence, but still a tough throw in here. But keep it back in. Just let the elevation and the wind counteract each other and go like 80 power. No. Yes. That was a nice save. And puts us into first place. Crow's Nest 2. I've been loving this hole lately because I can run it with the Explorer and I know how. A little bit of Anheuser on this one. Oh no. Alright, that hasn't gone to be on me yet after hitting the cage, but you gotta believe it's a possibility. As Ezreal hits the ace on a forehand line and comes back, is that, we see one down? Oh no, he had some work to do to get back in here. Sunshine Glade closes it out. Go with our musket. Actually, with this wind, tailwind, I'm gonna go river. I think it was like right on the basket, maybe a little bit left. See what the river can do. Well, it can't go in. And that had a lot more turn than I'm remembering. I haven't thrown that shot in quite a while. Had the distance though. So obviously that river can get there just barely in the 1 wind. In the 2 wind, it'll push it more. Sunshine Glade 1. See if we can keep our lead. Blissfulness got it. Let's clutch up here. Tough wind and bang! Right into the basket. Taking our ace and no way Blissfulness. No tied lead for you there. Let's see about this one though, because we're ending on the Sunshine Glade 4, which is the river right on the basket. My miss a lot of time here is the top of the basket, so I'm going to take a little smidgen of power off from what I typically do. Get that sway up. That's where I wanted it. That's where, and my miss is still on the top of the basket. Good grief. That's what I have to figure out. Thankfully, we were able to catch up on Sunshine Glade 1 and lock down the full card win. Sometimes when you have to clutch up, it's not even about making the amazing long shot. It's about figuring out that freaking obstacle in your way. Let's see in this one how I get around that obstacle when it comes up. Ooh, let's run it. Glide skip paradigm. I don't think I've ever hit this. Little bit of Anheuser. Oh, this is looking good. Oh no, don't. Ooh, got the ace. But okay, the connection thing. Oh gosh. Oh, I freaking hate that. That's been happening to me a lot lately in my garage. I think I'm a little too far away from the router. But wow, that was a fun ace. Okay, Pioneer Bay 9. We'll take the diamond. A little bit of Anheuser. I feel like this fades out just a bit. And this is one area where it's noticeable for me. Diamond versus what the shift was. Oh my gosh, the signal thing. I do not want to lose based on the signal. 187. I think it's forehand Sapphire. We'll get there. Will it? Oh, actually kind of a good height for a run. Taking the birdie. Andrew in for the birdie. And see if we can hold on to that sick ace lead that gave us on hole 1. Pioneer Bay 6 with this right to left and go paradigm. On default aim, straight pullback. Give me a look. Give me a look. Oh, frickin' roots. These giant roots suck. 285. Don't want to hit any collision down low, so I can't get too low on this. The musket. Again, the height right, the aim wrong. Stay in. It stays in. We should be in range for birdie here at the forehand view. Click it. And keep that lead. Oh, that would be such a bummer if I lost this one after that lead. Alright. Paradigm. Get down there as far as I can. And oh no. Oh, this is leaking left. Dead skip? No. Need me one of them dead skip cloud breakers. For when I need it. 203. Andrew's in. So he's birdie or better. 203. I'm gonna go Explorer. I got the river kind of power, but I want the fade of the Explorer to keep me in bounds here. Ooh, I like that. That Explorer river pairing is really nice. Do a 60. Good man. We lost our stroke. Was close. Close doesn't count in Disc Golf Valley. Losing our stroke. On to Champions 99. It's FPOs, so there's going to be an eagle look opportunity. If we can fade this over, fade in. Yes. And here is the long Albie look. Andrew's got an Albie look too. Hopefully we can get it. 171, we're going like 150. Oh gosh, that was so short. So we're not able to clutch there. Andrew is, oh, okay. He's just off here the right height as well. but just off to the side. And that's where, I love saving in real life disc golf. I'd rather miss that left to right, just making an error in judgment. Well, I guess different in real life disc golf. In real life disc golf, let's get this tee shot off with the glide skip paradigm or lose shots here all the time. Loose strokes here, and the dead skip. Friggin' awesome. I'm gonna finish that thought about real life disc golf. We go water skip drive. Go paradigm. Miss the tree. Yeah, that tree. Don't just stay in. Oof. Barely staying in. 260. This will be a run with the Explorer, kind of like I was doing. It's missing short. So real life disc golf, I'm okay missing high or low because that's a judgment for me. Whereas missing left or right is a mechanics problem. I think in disc golf Valley it's actually opposite. Missing high or low is just a knowledge problem for how much power. And missing left or right, that's the judgment problem. Anyway, Grizzly Gulch 3. We'll take the glide skip paradigm up top. Big skip. There we go. Perfect wind to get us way up here. Just 60 feet away. That wind's going to push us to the right, which it does. That left to right is exaggerated here on Grizzly Gulch 3 with the big uphill you're thrown into. So if the wind is pushing, it's going to push you a lot. Oh, 4. I haven't hit this in a while because I've been afraid of hitting that beehive, which I've gotten way too many times with ginormous hitbox. Off the ace line, but a good rock saves it. And we are tied up. On to the last, I think it is Grizzly Gulch 5 to close it out. Which I hate to be a hole to close it out because it is not one of my consistent ones at all. But a good helping wind. Should be able to get up like Glide Paradigm. Give it a bit of hyzer. Turned over too much. Just get through. Get through. Oh no. It's not through at all, and Andrew is right next to it. We've got to clutch up through these bushes. 73 will throw us about 130, 140. Yes! Oh, keep an eye for that video on how to navigate obstacles. I am getting my skills up there. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed these ones. Stay boogie free.